Hey guys, thank you for watching. This is my YouTube channel, Breaking Burke. My name is Albert. My channel is mainly about houseplants and gardening here in the desert of Albuquerque, New Mexico. In today's video, I wanted to share with you this orange blooming Kalanchoe. You can see it does have tiny little red margins. That happens on this when you give it a lot of sun. It's nothing that harms it, it's just a little bit of blushing. But you can see it has gotten really long. I've had this thing for years. I usually can't keep succulents, but my mom gave me this, so I do try to keep it alive. You can see there's tons of aerial roots coming down the whole stalk. So what I'm going to do today is chop this up and propagate it and show you how I keep this Kalanchoe going and try to keep it looking decent. Better than this, I kind of let it get away from me, but opportunity for a video. It's always nice to share. So if we look down here at the bottom, you can see there are a couple little pups. So I'm just going to chop it there. And we still have a cute little plant. This will grow even faster now that we cut off the lead, and these will get fed more. And for the length of this and the tiny little growth on top, it really wasn't worth sustaining on there anyway. You can get a better look of them roots now. All the way down. Now with succulents, you can take this just like you do philodendron down to basically a wet stick. A wet stick is just a living piece of stick still. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a couple nodes on here and chop this here to do that. And then this here I'm going to take and do a couple cuttings. So I'll cut it right there. Now these, all we have to do, since they already do have some roots coming out, I prepared a little thing of soil here, so I'm going to take this one that has the most roots and the most nodes and stick that down in the soil. That's one way to do it. And it will produce little branches or pups from every node, or should. So we could end up with a nice full pot very quick here. Now this other one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece that has some roots and just lay it across the soil right there, just on top. You don't really want to get these ends in the soil because that can rot it, especially because we didn't harden it off. But like I said before, we're not going to touch this thing. We're going to leave it for, I don't know, a week or two, and then we'll water it. If you wanted to, you could always, instead of watering it, just mist it. That would definitely be enough. You just have to do it like every 3 to 4 days. Just check it, make sure it doesn't dry out too much. But succulents do prefer to be on the drier side of things, so they do need some water, but not nearly as much as anything else. So we have this, which is wet stick propagation, basically. And then we have this, which is a cutting. Now this doesn't have too many roots. There's a couple there, but they're nothing huge. But like I said, we can still take this and stick it in a pot of soil. I have another one prepared here. Just going to dig a little hole with my finger down there in the center, so it offers up a little bit of path for the succulent to sit in there. And then just pack your soil in around it. And you can see this thing has gotten so big and so old that it was starting to branch out here on the top too. It's going to be a nice full little plant in no time. Now another thing you can do with this, like I've done before in another video, is if you really wanted to, or you had it lying around, you could take a banana peel and wrap it around the stem and then stick that in the soil. It's not necessary, but potassium is a great source of food for these guys, and we all know bananas are loaded with them, especially the skin. So rather than wasting it, what I usually do is just wrap it around there, stick it in there. In that case, you don't water the thing for 2 to 3 weeks. I usually wait till it starts to grow. Once I see new growth on it, that tells me that it's used up the banana peel and it's okay to water. Just the thing with that is, like I said, it's very easy to get fungus gnats if you water it too early with the banana peel. So just make sure you wait the 2 to 3 weeks. But that's, of course, just on that. You don't have to do it for anything else. Like I said, this one will probably be 2 weeks before I water. And this one here is still a plant, so I just keep watering it like I've been, just maybe once a week when it dries out, and I'll have a nice new orange blooming Kalanchoe in no time. And from one ugly or malformed plant, I got at least 3. This one here, you could probably count more, and this one here, if I really wanted to, I could divide even further. But I think a nice full little pot would be nice. Now, the more sun you give these guys, the quicker they bloom. I get mine to bloom 2 to 3 times a year. When I first got it, it was blooming in May. But from what I read online is they like to bloom in the fall. So that's really neat too. I tried putting them outside in the garden. They don't come back. They're not perennial, but definitely cute and were worth it. And like I said, the red margins do get a little darker with more sun. Thank you for watching. I hope this provided you a little bit of insight as to how easily succulents are propagated. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and most of all, have a great day. Bye.